Greetings, one and all. I am Kaibu, the Dapper Bakaneko. We're revisiting Terraria today, only it's a bit, well, different. What we have here is tModLoader. What I've loaded in today for the loader part is something that I've only heard of, never seen anything about it. I'm going to be trying out Fargo's mod. Everything's brand new, as you can see. I do have another world and another character, but those are from something else. Algroth was actually just a little bit of a sneak preview for myself, but I have not ventured very deeply into that world. I do hope everyone is doing well today. It's certainly exciting to be streaming once again. How curious. Oh, there we are. I'm also using the mobile app to keep track of things. And I couldn't see an updated screen. Well, anyways, let's get started. Racial stat nullifier. Okay. Well, I'm playing as a human, even though I do have access to races. What are you? Mutant's gift. Mutant's statue. Hello, little bunny. Must be in. Oh, I guess I cannot use this then. Oh, well, at least I can put it back. You are a strange individual, that's most certain. Let's see. Iron. Copper. What else do we have? Oh, guide, must you start so early? The world just began. Oh, well, hello, Reed. Nice to see you in here so early. See, what is this? I had some leg of lamb, brown rice, and grilled asparagus. Delicious. I haven't had much today in regards to eating. Oh, wait a second. Is that a gift? Oh, that's right. It is getting closer to Christmas. Indeed. Feliz Navidad. And there's also pumpkins. How interesting. I was most certain that pumpkins stopped spawning. Well, when Halloween was over. Given how many holidays there are in December, this type of Buckneko usually just says Happy Holidays. Definitely have to get a level playing field. The way I do things with my spawns is I make a certain, well, quick housing for those who do not follow me yet. I wonder, did I keep that one? Oh wait, no, that's right. It's already up to date with 1.4. It's just not, well, completely up to date with 1.4. There'll be no shimmer in this world. I figured it'd be quite some time since I have dedicated an entire stream to Terraria. So, here we are. Ah, yes, windy. And unlike El Rey de Leon, I have no, well, I have no kites nor pogos. For those who do not know, El Rey de Leon is a friend of mine. Quite a fine kitsune. As it were, whenever he played Terraria and it was windy, he would, well, bring out his kite and his pogo stick and would go pogo kiting. Quite a strange fox. But who am I to judge? After all, I'm certain there are things that I do that some people would consider strange. What's even in here? Oh, I see. Quite festive. Hmm. And weapons. Hmm. Okay then. You get back here. A thought had just occurred to me. Wouldn't it be quite nice? Wouldn't it be quite nice if you could also build with the red mushrooms? I'm sure there's a mod out there that already does that. Why are you blinking? Okay, you seem to have stopped blinking now. Cody! Enough! You stupid... Mm. I'll never understand why it is the guide must decide to shoot everything. And why it is it that, well, he's the one who shot the slimes with his bow. Why he simply can't just... Why the slimes can't go after him. I do believe you mentioned that in a previous stream about eating bugs. Maybe. Honestly, with how hectic things have been lately due to the holidays, I... What an interesting cooldown window. Uh, anyways, with how hectic the holidays have been lately, it's hard to keep track of so many different things. So if I don't happen to remember something, please be patient with me. Oh, I didn't make any torches. Gonna need those at least for a fire. And if nothing else, I can at least use that for a means of seeing. From what I understand about eating bugs, it's quite, well, while it is a strange, it's a strange, I don't know what to call it. Well, it's a strange notion. The idea of eating bugs goes very far back. Many people have been doing so for, well, ages. It's a decent source of protein. I myself have feasted upon insects once or twice, but I don't do so very often. Even goodie bags. It's as though Halloween never ended. Well, that's quite nice, since I'm quite fond of Halloween. Of course, I guess it should come to no surprise. Yes, exactly. It's eco-friendly. Well, night will soon be upon us. I must make haste in making some sort of, well, anti-zombie wall. But at the same point, I really haven't done much in the way of exploration. Something else I find quite interesting is the seed I used for this was the, well, don't starve together seed. The fact that I'm not, well, hungry is quite interesting. I wonder why I'm not hungry. I wonder if I entered the seed incorrectly. When I was testing things with Ograph, the other world that I made, I noticed there wasn't any hunger with that either. But I merely just brushed it off as, well, I don't know, some sort of bug or glitch. But the reason I knew that it had worked is because there were certain structures abound, like these. So it did work, but it didn't. How strange. Well, time to make use of a certain function I like about tMod. This is not my first time playing tMod, it's just my first time playing Fargo's. Oh yes, I do miss that. What this is called Vein Miner. It allows one to, well, mine blocks more quickly. It is far more, well, time consuming to just mine each and every individual little block. So what Vein Miner does, it allows you to, well, do more than just mine ore quickly. You can also add certain other blocks to the whitelist. Oh dear, things have gotten really dangerous now. It is night time and I have no shelter. So in addition to Fargo's mod, I have a bunch of other things as well. For example, I have the Shepherd's Staff, which is tied to the Amulets of Many Minions mod. Let's see what you do. A sheep that merely jumps into things. How quaint. A spark of... A wand of sparking. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing, but I shall definitely try to make something a little bit stronger. quite a bit of water. Though I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, I do like the amulet of many minions. Oh dear. Water is very difficult to leap out of. So, okay, a spike shackle, that will come in handy. Okay, quite a good start so far, I think. Oh, good, another tree. I suppose one of these days I shall also play a mod I've played before, but haven't played in quite some time. Using tMod, I think I might play Calamity again. I did hear that there was an update, because the last update I had played of Calamity was Rust and Dust, and that was with Elray and a bunch of other people on a specific server, one that he was running, I believe. So many things. Oh, oh dear. I guess I shouldn't have opened all these presents. Well, I suppose I can put these here. Forger's Charm. A little ent will aid you. Oh, another minion. Good. I could use all the help I can get. So strange seeing Halloween and Christmas at the same time. Having played Terraria for such a long time, it's really strange to see both of these events at the same time. It really is. Mostly because, well, they don't exist at the same time. It's very fortuitous that I found these trees. Companion charm material. For increased defense when on a mount. Well, I'm certainly finding no end of, well, things to wear. Begone with you. I have no need of your presence. I would like to extend an apology for those who were watching yesterday, the last stream that I did when I was playing League of Legends. I was unaware that I had anything muted. I have since corrected the issue, I hope. The Terraria sounds can be heard, yes? I do hope they can. And for the sake of space, you don't hear any. Well, you do. Do you hear the music? This is concerning. Strange. The desktop audio is not muted. Well, I'm quite uncertain of why you can't hear anything. I mean, I am usually a quiet uh, streamer for the most part, but how strange. Let me check my mixer. Well, everything seems to be in place. All the volumes are correct. I do have the desktop audio at negative 16 decibels, so as to not, well, have my voice drowned out. I don't know what to say. I don't know why you can't hear it. You should be able to. In the very least, I hope that I'm at least visually entertaining, or at least the dialogue that we have is entertaining. I suppose when I'm done for the day, I can check the VOD and, well, it would be something to check. Still, it's very strange. I think I'm going to temporarily toss that aside and pick that up in a moment. Well, thank you, Reed. Though I can't quite understand why it is that no audio can be heard except for my voice. It does quite bother me, actually. But I don't see what's going on if I've been muted. I would suggest turning up the sound, maybe. But I don't know if that would work. And I certainly wouldn't want you to hurt your ears. You know what, considering that I'm human, I don't need this thing. This is only used for the other races, for the other species. which I might add, I've tested out with the other one. And I must say that the Baxi are quite strong, being able to teleport hither and yon. It's a little too strong, if you ask me. I suppose for the moment, playing as a turtle will have to suffice until I can put things away. Actually, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put things away. If I'm going to explore more of this world, I'm going to need to be able to put things away. And, well, I've collected quite a good start, at least. Not quite certain what kind of build I'm going to go for. I might do melee. Oh, a spider. That's right. Well, I won't be able to pick up any of those until I can put stuff away. Thankfully, I have plenty of chests to do so. I suppose that will do. Oh yes, now I can take off this ridiculous turtle outfit. I think I might put holiday things in here. Rootless. Not a bad modifier. Indeed. I am not turtly enough for the Turtle Club. Sunny what now? Sunny shard. The shining... What? Cody, what is this? Snowy shard? Sunny shard? Stormy shard? 99 fallen stars? Oh, this is endgame. I think that's quite enough Finch. Better be safe than sorry. I'm going to put that in there. Of course, putting the Finch away doesn't really do me any good when Cody is so kill happy with the slimes. Actually, I think I'd like to have it set to something else. You see, with the amulet of many minions, I can do things like having the minions be a little more intelligent. These minions are a little too violent, and I don't need them to be killing every single slime that I come across. I could just as easily jump over some of these. Hold on one moment. I must check and see something. can't seem to figure out why that I don't have any sound. I'm listening to the stream as well, but nothing. Like, I can hear the game's audio just fine, but my viewers can't. This is very troublesome. How am I to entertain? Perhaps it is something to do with tMod, perhaps? No, that can't be the case. Because Elray was able to stream tModLoader and he didn't have any issues with audio. I think I might have to test something, but I don't want to interrupt stream just to do so. Though it is really bad, though, if my game's audio can't be heard. Well, it looks like I won't be able to climb this for quite some time. This is what I was looking for, but I was hoping to find myself a mirror first, but I suppose since I have enough recall potions. I think that's quite enough of that. I don't know where I'm going to move you, but I'm going to move you somewhere else. I suppose I really should test and see why it is that's not working. I think I'm going to test and see if it works with Terraria. See if there's any sound with any other thing. Please let me know. There. Terraria is loaded now. Regular old Terraria. Is the audio... Well, can the audio be heard? I've switched over to regular Terraria in hopes that, well, the audio isn't bugged from my stream. Nothing still. Oh dear. Ever since I started using Touch Portal, it's been quite easy to switch over to other things, but I don't get it. The desktop audio is, well, unmuted. Forgive me, I'm going to take care of some things. Going to merely... I'll be right back. Okay, let's see now. Hopefully this fixed something. Hopefully this worked. If not, I'm not sure what to say. I was quite certain my setup was quite flawless. Then again, Touch Portal is quite new to me. Any music? Any sound? Well, you should be able to hear some music right now. No music, you say? Well, this simply won't do at all. How am I to stream without sound? Let's try tModLoader again. Maybe I just need to refresh the source. Anything now? Well, there should be music playing. I have the volume set to the same values. 50% music, 60% sound, 70% ambient. Anything louder for music, well, that's quite loud for me. Very loud, in fact. Not painful, just I can't even hear myself speak. Was there anything after that? Well, this truly is a sad day. How am I to stream without any sound? This makes no sense. What am I going to do? I suppose I could stream something else, though I'm a bit disappointed that I can't be heard. Well, here's the thing, Reed. I've been streaming before, and people have heard my music before, and the fact that it can't be heard now means it's tied to, well, either it's been tied to Touch Portal, which it shouldn't be the issue because I used to have it set to that when a certain scene was active, it would mute it, and when it was when it's not, it would mute the. There's the intro, the "Be Right Back," and the outro would mute certain audio. But the thing is it's I've since changed it, so it should be back to normal. I don't understand. I should have audio. I'm going to try something else. I apologize profusely to anyone who enjoys me for, well, gameplay. Unfortunately, due to current circumstances, things aren't running as they should. I'm going to try Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Hopefully, I will have sound that way. Here we are as a demonstration. Hopefully, there's, well, hopefully there's video and sound. Do you hear anything? This was quite loud at one point. No music, no sounds. Suddenly, I'm just muted everywhere. Still no sounds, still no music. There should be plenty of sounds and music right now. The cries from the Pokemon, the beeps from the menu, anything. Can anything be heard aside from just my voice? Like, sounds. There should be sound right now. Little tiny beeps. I don't understand. There's no reason that I shouldn't be able to, well, broadcast any sound. Because the desktop audio is registering. Well, after some little bit of testing, I could at least hear my be right back music. I assume I could hear my intro music if I were to switch over to that scene. But why is it that there's no audio coming through for the games? There's no reason why the games shouldn't be showing any, well, giving any sound. They're not muted. I've been looking at the mixer the entire time. I don't understand it. I really don't. It is most infuriating. Trying to think of something that we can do instead. I mean, I suppose unless people are okay with just watching silent gameplay until I can fix things. Actually, I'm going to try one more theme. I'm going to try Starbound. Maybe, just maybe, it happens to be tied to certain scenes. Hopefully. Here's hoping it works. The idea of not having any, well, sound or music is a very, well, I mean, I would find it quite dull. And I don't speak all the time. So merely just having silence punctuated by my talking, well, it just wouldn't seem that appealing. Well, here's hoping Starbound works. I think true ASMR, not these hacks you see on certain places, where they're simply just, I don't know, they're like moving their fingers, or they're making strange sounds with their mouths, or they're just absolutely just, well, touching the microphone in n- nearly obscene, ways. And it just sounds stupid. I can understand sounds being enticing, but when it's basically gibberish, it's not, well, it's not entertaining. Is there any sound or music, by the way, right now? There should be some music playing. Right. So, OBS and Touch Portal are broken. I have an idea. It's a very strange idea, but I have an idea. I think what I'm going to do is an impromptu, well, something. Why do you say boo? What are you booing? So something I've been mulling over for some time is, well, I've been considering doing AI Dungeon. And I think at the very least, I can do that until I can solve my audio issues. I'm going to make this work. I am not one to simply just give up. There. AI Dungeon. Now I just need to change some things. Let's see. Impromptu AI Dungeon. There. AI Dungeon. It is unfortunate that I have to resort to this, but I was considering doing this at one point or another. So I think what I'm going to do is, well, open up the forums, if you will, to what we shall do. So I offer you a choice. What shall we do? Fantasy, mystery, zombies, apocalyptic, cyberpunk, something custom. All of these are quite good, honestly. I'm thinking I might do custom. If there's no other opinion. course. Let's see. Enter a prompt that describes who you are in the first couple of sentences where you start out. It's recommended that you switch to story mode to avoid unintended changes to your prompt. Example, you are a knight in the kingdom of Larian. You are hunting the evil dragon who has been terrorizing the kingdom. You enter the forest searching for the dragon and see... Let's see, what shall I do? What shall be the prompt? Let's see. No, just kidding. Let's see. You know what? No, let's actually use one of the other stories. Fantasy. Which of these sounds appealing the most? Noble, princess, knight, wizard, witch, ranger, squire, peasant, fairy, or rogue? Bard. I don't believe there is a bard. No, there is no bard. Though I suppose I could change it. Ranger, okay. Enter your character's name. Well, I'm going to do that in the very least. Let's see, generating story. You are Kaibio, a ranger living in the kingdom of Larian. You have a hunting bow and a quiver of arrows. You have been searching for a mystical beast now, for 3 months, tracking it through the forest. As you crouch behind a clump of trees, you see the creature. It is a snow leopard the size of a bear. You pull out your bow and pull an arrow back and shoot. The arrow pierces the creature's heart. Well, that's rather anticlimactic. The end. The story's over. Been searching for a mystical beast, found it, and now what? You know what? Retry. Well, that makes no sense. I've always found the AI to be quite, well, strange. Kind of trees is a brown bear. You pull out your bow and shoot an arrow. The bear falls. You shoot another arrow. The bear this time rolls over and shoots a claw at you. Well, that just makes no sense. How is this to be, well, an adventure if it doesn't make any sense? Some sort of mystical brown bear that can, well, shoot claws at you. I suppose that is mystical, but again, anticlimactic. I have a better idea. What I'm going to do instead of that is, well, I'm going to use somebody else's. I'm going to use another theme. I'm not going to use one of the ones that I've already created. Let's see. Let's see. Well, that one could be quite interesting, I think. You wake up in darkness, chained to a dungeon wall. Intriguing. Why am I chained to a wall? Why is it dark? Who am I? Oh, goodness. I like this one, actually. And your character's name? Well, obviously I'm going to make myself. Oh, goodness. You awake in darkness. Your name is Kaipio. You know that much, at least. Beyond that, your memory is indistinct. You have a vague sense of your life up to now, but the details are blurred out of focus. But you exist, and you're alive. That's something. You try to move. Your limbs are numb and oddly heavy. Moving is harder than you remember. And then you hear a metallic clank, and you can move no further. You're chained to the wall behind you by broad metal bands that encircle your wrists and ankles. You try to pull at your restraints, but they hold fast. There's nothing to do, so you stand there, chained in the dark. You don't know how long. There's no way to tell. In this place, no frame of reference. It could be a few minutes, or an hour, or 100 years. You stand in the darkness and wait for something to happen. Finally, it does. It isn't what you were expecting. From deep within your chest, you start to feel a strange electric hum. It's faint at first, barely perceptible, but it grows. A kind of energy fills you, pulsing, surging, and when it's strong enough, your body starts to glow in an eerie blue light. The light is faint at first, but it gives you your first look at your surroundings. You're in a stone dungeon cell, with a barred door made from what looks like rusted iron. You glance down at your body, meaning to inspect your metallic bonds, and you get another shock. You've changed. Whoever, whatever you used to be, you're sure that your body was never like this. You seem to be made of interlocking stone plates, now fitted together into a hulking humanoid shape. Your arms and legs are like stone pillars, and the metallic shackles that bind you are equally large and thick. You're huge and ponderous, and you're getting stronger by the minute. You flex your limbs, and this time they move much more easily. It very much seems like I've been transmogrified into some sort of, well, there's a spell in D&D and Pathfinder called Stone Skin. Perhaps I've somehow ensorcelled myself to be, well, imbued with strength and stone skin. Otherwise, I might imagine I'm some sort of golem or a warforged. Let's see. Getting stronger by the minute. You flex your limbs, and this time they move much more easily. The strange energy is building within you, filling your new stone body with power. You thrust your weight against your chains again. They hold, but they give a satisfying creak of tortured metal. You let your strength build further and try again. You think you feel the chain at your right arm give way just a little. Brilliant blue energy flares from your entire body. You pull at your metal bonds with all your strength, and then twist and wrench your arms as you pull free. You fall to your knees, exhausted, as the strange energy fades, but you're free. Oh, I very much like that. Let's go to... no, not C. Not... Actually, yes, do. No, not. No, go back, please. There. I think that will do. You wonder if you've somehow managed to cast a spell on yourself, turning yourself temporarily or permanently into some sort of stone construct, like a warforged. For a moment you just stand there, panting. Your breath comes in great gasping sobs. Then you notice something strange about your appearance. Oh, do continue, please. Your stone body is glowing, blue light running along the lines of your form, reflecting off of the walls of the dungeon. You're not alone. There's someone else in this dungeon with you. You check in if there's any restraints on your ankles, and if there are, you pull free of those with your newfound strength. Your hands are free at least, but what do you do now? You can't stand up without your lower body shattering like cheap glass, and you're too weak to push yourself up. I beg your pardon, I thought I was made of stone. I had legs like pillars. That makes no sense. Try again. I love when the AI actually makes sense, but when it doesn't, it, well, ruins the moment. You look down and to the side, and your heart stops when you see the long chain in the shadows. It's a chain with shackles at the end, wrapped around a low stone wall. Am I to assume that it's wrapped around my waist? You pull at the chain that you assume is shackled to your waist. The chain is surprisingly heavy, and you have to concentrate to pull at it, but eventually you pull it loose from the wall, and the chain comes free of the shackles. You're really making me work for my freedom, aren't you, AI? You cheeky little devil. Well, you wrap the chain around your form so that you can store it away for the moment and likely use it as a weapon later. You wrap the chain around your stone body, making sure that it doesn't snag on any sharp edges, and then lash it to your back with a few lengths of metal from the wall. Oh, this is getting very interesting. And see, what was it again? There. You move as quietly as a stone construct, or whatever you currently, whatever you are currently, can towards someone else in the dungeon. You creep over to the other end of the dungeon, where you can just see a figure in the darkness. You can't see her face, but you can see the shape of her body. You whisper, "Hello, are you awake? Or alive?" There's no response, but that's not surprising. You're pretty sure she's not an intelligent creature, and you're also pretty sure that whispering doesn't count as speaking. I'm sorry, what? How can I tell that it's a female if I can't see the face, but I can see the shape of the body? I don't like that. I'm going to undo that, actually, and I'm going to change something. There, that should do it. Hopefully, my blue glow illuminates. No, it wouldn't be the way it's written. It would be. Yes, there. Hopefully your blue glow illuminates the female better. There's no response, but there is light in the distance, and it grows closer. The light becomes... This doesn't make any sense either. Try again. The female doesn't respond, but you see her shift slightly as she's trying to get comfortable. Okay. Well, now that I can see her better, give me some sort of description, please. Work with me, AI. I have a blue glow that allows me to see things. She's also still fairly she's still fairly lit. Well lit, unlike you. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. Let's try again, shall we? Hello, you say again. A little louder this time. This time the female speaks, or at least you think she does. Go on, AI. I have to admit, this is quite intriguing. I think this is the person. I think this is the female that I'm speaking to. That's speaking this line here. I've been here for so long, trapped in a prison I didn't ask for, unable to see the sun. I've forgotten my own name, forgotten everything I once knew. But this makes no sense then. The female speaks, or at least you think she does. So then, what is this? Who is saying this? I don't understand. I'm going to I'm going to be a little more creative with this. Use my own personal writing skills with some of these. And I do hope that is okay. Excuse me for a moment. I need to hydrate a little more. Okay, better. So long. She thinks she does. Let's see. Now that makes sense. If she's speaking a sentence here, but she's not speaking, then it would only make sense that she would be speaking telepathically. There we go. Actually, I'm going to change that a little bit. Well, I guess I can't say. Who are you if she's forgotten her name? That should do. You look to the wall the female, whatever she is attached to, and see how she is restrained. While looking, you say, I can relate to that. I'm Kaipio, but I don't know I know not what I am, or how I got here, or where here is. I hope you don't think me rude, but what are you? I don't think I've seen your kind before. The female shifts slightly, and you see she's strapped to the wall much the same as you were. She's wearing a strange harness of metal, keeping her attached to the stone wall. You await her telepathic or verbal reply, while seeing if you can't break her free of her shackles with your new strength. You wait patiently, listening to the female speak to you telepathically. Okay. What does she say, AI Dungeon? I don't mean to be rude, but give me more than just a sentence. This isn't chat room circa 2000. I'm not a she exactly. I'm not even sure what I am really. Okay, continue. Despite the fact that you look female, probably sound female, this is very obscure. Let's see. It's really, I'm just the one who woke up like this. There's a pause, and you hear a sighing in the darkness. Well, I'll tell you the truth if I can trust you. Well, aren't we an enigma wrapped in a bow of obfuscation? I'm going to make some minor edits. There we go. Hopefully, people watching are finding this enjoyable. Even though there is no will, even though there is no sound, you still at least get to hear something and are entertained to a degree. Let's see. I suppose I should react to this as well. Wait, why is it she would say this? Maybe this person, this being, is psychic and can read minds as well as speaking telepathically. Don't discredit my strength, AI Dungeon. I did say I would try to break her free. Well, break this being free. I suppose that will do. You test the chains or shackles' durability with your new strength, and while doing so, you assure her, "We've only just met, but I think freeing you should be trust enough." You pull at the chains, and the metal bonds. Metal bends and twists with your strength, but holds its shape. You look at the female, and you see she's watching you with a curious look on her face. You continue trying to free her. My goodness, AI Dungeon, I understand this is the free model, but at least give me something to work with. Ah, it was a spell I cast. You keep trying to free the female, but you find that you're growing tired. Your movements are growing stiff and slow, and your head is pounding from the strange spell you cast earlier. You need some rest. You continued anyways to try and free the female. You should be able to free her with the progress you've made so far. You try to pull at the chains, but find you no longer have the strength to do so. You fall to your knees, leaning on your hands, trying to get your breath back. Let's add a little bit of creativity. I suppose that should be okay, with a little bit of, like I said, creativity. Oh, come now, work with me. And try to get your breath back. Your form slowly returns to what it was before as the spell wears off. You're back to your furred feline form of that of a tabaxi. For those who don't know, a tabaxi is a type of uh, felinoid, a feline humanoid in D&D. Without the glow of your stone form, the dungeon is cast back into darkness. You apologize. I'm sorry for not being able to free you. My spell wore off. I guess all we can do now is get comfortable. As you say that, you sit heavily on the stone floor next to her. The chains and metal aren't that heavy, you try to convince yourself silently. Her doesn't respond, but you can feel her tense up. You push your nose into her face, smelling her, and you realize that she smells different. Rude? It's a bit rude. Let's see. You put a hand paw to her shoulder and ask, "Are you alright? I sensed you tense up, and now you smell different." Her slowly turns her head to you, and you see her eyes are deep navy blue, clear as a lake on a moonless night. Oh my! Are they much like my eyes, or any other domestic felines for that matter, where they can find any bit of light and reflect that little bit? How intriguing! What is this person that has a feminine form but isn't female? Her nose is flared, smelling something or someone you can't tell. She's focused on something, and she's tense. You smell the faintest hint of blood on her, the blood of her own kind. I don't remember if tabaxi have low light vision or dark vision. Um, think. I think they do. Wait, yes, they do. I remember now. Uh, they do have a dark sight, no, dark vision. Uh, Most likely, it's usually 30 or 60 feet. Yes, I think it's 60. That makes the most sense. Um, so I should still be able to see her. Uh, just in blacks and whites, shades of grey, if you will. I look to her wrists and waist. Is the female freeing herself, or... Come now, AI Dungeon. You shift your gaze to the female's wrists and waist and see that she's free. You can't believe your eyes. She's undoing the shackles, keeping her restrained. So the blood I was smelling was her slipping her wrists through the shackles. A viable question, I do think. You ask again, are you alright? I see you're free now. Are you able to move? Are you able to move despite the strain of the spell and my headache? You don't know what you were expecting, but the female sure as shit moves. Oh my. I wasn't expecting cursing that AI dungeon. She leaps to her feet and stands there flexing her limbs. She looks at you, and her eyes lock with yours. Suddenly I feel a sense of danger. Hopefully she was restrained for a reason. If she's hostile, and I just didn't seal my doom. Ah, I do believe that requires some creative tinkering. I'm free. How did you do that? That spell, she says telepathically. I don't know. I was just trying to free you, as I didn't want to leave someone behind. There we go. You stand up if you can, keeping your eyes locked with the females. We should get out of here if we can. Find out more why we're here, where here is, and so on, you say. You stand up, keeping eye contact with the female. She smiles faintly at you, a human expression that you've never seen on a tabaxi before, and she steps forward out of the cell. You might want to... Okay, that makes no sense. Retry. What is this, by the way? What is this? Her shifts her weight, her eyes still locked with yours, and steps forward. She walks with a strange cat-like gait, like a tiger or something. I'm just going to say now that she's not, because there's just something I'm in my mind's eye, me visualizing this. It doesn't seem like this her is actually, well, normal. I'm envisioning actually some sort of insectoid. I don't know why. And I can't help but wonder if anybody else is getting that same visual. Oh, that's right. I didn't want to edit you. I wanted to edit you. You know what? I'm going to stick with it. It would definitely explain how she smells strange, she looks strange, she's female but she's not, and has a sort of uh, telepathy. There, I like that very much actually. But go on, AI Dungeon, go on. Okay, let's fix a few things because they're very strange. It's definitely not human, but you don't know what it is either. Those neighbors with their loud stereos. I don't want to have my stream being, muted again. You step back a little, wanting some personal space, and repeat what you said. We should get out of here if we can. Her shifts her weight again and looks around. She turns her head, examining the walls and the floor of the stone hall, her nose twitching. Don't mind me, just being a little more creative. Writing it as though, well, I was writing it. Her shifts her weight again, and her head twitching a little. She sniffs the air, smelling things, and looks at you before saying, "Yes, we should leave before we are too far gone. Are you going to shift your... Why do you keep shifting your weight? That's very strange. Stop that." Yes, before too far gone. Okay. I'm assuming that this thing means before we go insane. Despite everything, I still want to try and get the sound working again. You know? Like, I don't mind doing AI Dungeon, but I would rather do it because I was planning on doing it, not because I, well, had to because of sound issues. You know what? I'm going to do... I like this story, but I'm switching back to Terraria. I'm going to enjoy myself, and hopefully everyone else will too. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to. Still, like, enjoy myself. And because I would like to see... Well, because I would like to hear that... Have other people hear any new music, I'm going to do regular Terraria. I suppose I'm going to have to adjust things too back in the category. There. I apologize again for everything being so scuffed. It's really as though that fate has had it out for me. Oh yes, quite the visuals, I must say. Just being bathed in, well, rain with nothing but darkness all around. If by some strange miracle there is now sound again, well, please let me know. I don't imagine there is, but like I said, if by some miracle there is sound again, yes. So much rain. It seems to be everywhere I go. I don't understand why there's so much rain. I mean, I don't mind. It's just seems like every playthrough of everything I'm playing, there's lots of rain. Like when I was doing Frackin' Universe. With Frackin' Universe, I was having, well, just rain every day. There we go. Fish. Not that I mind squirrel and bunny stew, but, well, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Well, I suppose I shall get rid of the fish first. Hot reach? Won't need you. Oh, that's right. I was looking for a cobweb last time I remember because, well, I wanted to make more of the wandering set. But I need cobweb so I can make silk. Unfortunately, I don't know where there's any. Um, well, uh, what in the world? And, well, I can't seem to find any. Can't seem to find any cobwebs, even though I've been finding spiders. Ah, yes, daytime. I do like this Vantablack challenge, I really do. But I tell you what I would like more is to being able to play with sound. Like I can hear everything. I can hear absolutely everything. The music, the sound effects, the ambience of the waterfalls, everything. But for whatever reason, I seem to have offended the Twitch gods. You know, fate has said no, you will not be ever having any more sound in your streams for some whatever reason. I mean, sure, people will be able to hear your voice, but you won't be able to have any other sounds aside from your intro, your outro, and you'll be right back. Because it seems to be like the same stream in which I was streaming with Zach. that, well, all of this started when I was doing League of Legends. I'm not saying that Riot is to blame, though Riot is to blame for a number of things, in my opinion. There's definitely some things that they still need to fix, but this is neither here nor there. Wait, oh, that's right, I should go over there more. My goodness, you are noisy. Go away. Flying fish are just as bad, if not worse, than the demon eyes. I mean, I can't be alone in that notion. It's just so annoying to contend with. Like, I understand there needs to be a certain variety of, well, evil. But come on now. What in the world was that? That sound of like a. I know. I'm not sure if it can be heard or not, but there was a sound that sounded very similar to a spirit being vanquished. The you know? How strange. Today has been a very strange stream, actually. D- one part disappointing, one part silence. Well, silence from any sound or music, but all around strange. Since when do the smaller bees poison you? How rude! It's no longer raining, go away. And nobody likes you. Go away as well. Annoying bats. I do hope I can fix the audio issue with next stream. The idea of, well, streaming without sound to enjoy for my viewers is just, well, I hate the idea of just talking and they're not being able to enjoy any of sound. Like, I do, like, have the desktop audio set to a low decibels, but it's never been quiet, it's never been silent. Looking back at any of the VODs I have, any of the clips I have, you can hear the music. You can hear the sound effects. I'd say the most infuriating thing about all of this is the fact that, well, I was using Touch Portal to make it so that desktop audio didn't, well, interfere with my outro for whatever reason. And yet, now it's become even worse than that. Can I capture you? Oh, good, I can. I can capture you. Oh, good, I do have glow sticks. I was gonna say, knowing my luck, traversing the darkness down there, I was most certainly going to, well, get eaten by a piranha or something. Oh, good, more spiders. Just what I needed. Well, on a plus side, that does mean that there are cobwebs to be found. Excuse me. If you could die, that'd be great, you stupid slime. And if you're wondering why the... Yes, those are kobolds, because I have a mod from the... Well, I have a mod uh, from the workshop that replaces goblins with kobolds. As a nerdy individual, I'm quite fond of reptilianoids. Can I finally continue on, please? I can't for the life of me even begin to wonder why there's no sound. Like, I get it. Told I told Touch Portal to mute desktop audio. But I've since fixed that, or at least I'd like to think that I have. I suppose Murphy's Law is to take the blame today. If something can go wrong, it will. I really would very much like to have a ranged weapon to deal with these bats. I really would. And most importantly, I would like to have my sound back. I have a YouTube and I've been uploading my VODs there so people can still enjoy them, but what is the point of uploading any of my VODs if nobody can hear any of the sounds? I really would have appreciated fate being a little more kind to me today. I was just thinking, if there were a way to get silk, aside from just the spider walls and the spiders, well, you know what I'm saying, the cobweb. It would be nice if there was a way to that you could get cobweb from defeating the spiders as well, not just fangs. Of course, there's only fangs to be gotten from. There's only fangs to be gotten from the hard mode spiders. My goodness, at this rate, I'm going to collect enough cloth that I might be able to make the goblin sigil. Or not sigil, but the emblem, or whatever it is, that allows me to summon forth the goblin army. Or, I guess in this case, the kobold army. Kobold invasion. And that takes care of that. Go away, you horrid chiropterian, or whatever the scientific term is. You annoy me immensely, greatly. I suppose that's part frustration of having to deal with these incessant bats, and partly frustration of dealing with the lack of sound on my stream. It irks me ever so. I just want to entertain people. I want for people to watch my streams and be happy. But I can't seem to even have that. I hate having to retreat. I really do. At least I got some cobwebs. Oh, that's right. There were cobwebs down there. Well, now I just need to create the silk. I don't know how much I need. I don't recall. Oh, yes. Now that I have a hook, I can also make a where is it? Where is it? I've been longing so that yes, finally I can get around easier. I have a grappling hook. About time. I see. You order something to sell then. Alright, so where is it? Where is what I'm looking for? There. So I need 20 and 20. So I need 40. Will I have enough? For at least some of them? I need 7. A quick math tells me that I won't. I need quite a bit more, but I can at least make, I don't know, I guess The torso. Okay, where do I make it? I have the... Oh, that's right, it was 20. So I need 40. Oh, dear. Back to square one. I need 10 for a kobold batter standard. Summons a kobold tribe. Right, so place these. Might as well be festive. Hopefully it doesn't cause you to move out. Because sometimes hanging up decorations like these does. Good. 'Tis the season to be, well, festive. I do hope that, despite everything, that the stream has been at least enjoyable. That has been my biggest, most pressing concern, is that the stream has been enjoyable at least. I want simply for people to enjoy themselves. If they aren't, well, I've failed, I believe, as a content creator. Because if I haven't managed to entertain you, what have I been doing for the last 4 or so hours, right? Hmm. I think it's time to press onward. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of fishing. I do find it quite soothing. Actually, just in case, I'm going to put the fireflies back in there. I don't want to use them. This area I've mined out is almost finished. One cannot tell that I was once mining here. I'll never understand the intricacies of fishing when it comes to Terraria. See, with a lot of things, a lot of systems that they have in place with Terraria, you can do a lot of, well, strange things that you wouldn't expect there to be interactions for. For example, the phases of the moon affect fishing. Raining also affects fishing. And despite all this, most people wouldn't even think anything of it. Because most times people are so invested in, well, dealing with the errant eyeball or zombie that even if they were to fish for something, they wouldn't even take into that. They wouldn't even take the phase of the moon or the weather into, well, consideration. I can most assuredly tell you that when I first started fishing in Terraria, I had no idea, none whatsoever, that doing so while it was raining would increase the chances, that the phases of the moon would have some sort of, well, say about things. Actually, I'd very much like to know other things. I'd like to know where I am, more so. Ah, yes, back to daytime. When it's full moons like these, well, the previous night was a full moon, which is why it was so bright, despite the fact that I didn't have my, well, mining helmet on. Must you, must you, there, vulture? I simply don't have the patience for you. Please, stop bothering me, you strange bird. The fact that you come after people even though I'm not nearly dead makes no sense at all. What if I switch the order of things and have them be swapped? Because I am still close to the desert. I may still have to contend with dealing with you. Finally. I tell you, with how things have been today, I'm just glad that nothing else has happened to ruin my stream. Actually, I don't even know if there is any sound or music for any whatsoever. Because I don't think there's anybody else in the chat right now. Truth be told, the stream not working as intended as it should has actually been quite disheartening. Things has just not been going well today in regards to stream. With everything I've been doing today, it's just I don't know. I guess everybody has their days, when they're streaming, when they're, well, working, what have you. Everybody has their days that aren't so great. And it's unfortunate that today happens to be the day where things go wrong. I don't know why it bothers me so that the sound didn't the sound isn't working or the music isn't working. But I think I'm only going to do 3 hours today. It's just I want people to hear what I'm hearing. I want people to enjoy a stream that's actually worthwhile. In all honesty, I'm quite certain I don't think I'm going to be putting this one up on YouTube. I don't know quite yet. I guess I'll decide when it comes time to decide. But I will at least download the VOD so that if I do change my mind, I can upload it. For what it's worth, today has been enjoyable at least to know that, well, people have been watching, people have showed up. That much is at least, makes me happy that people have at least came and gone. That people at least stopped by to at least say greetings to you as well, Kaibio, or salutations, what have you. So, as it were, I it's been a day. And I think the best way that we can at least end stream on a good note is to find somebody to raid that's worthwhile. Somebody who you can enjoy. And be like, despite the day that Kaibyo had, that dapper Bakuneku kept on. And even though there wasn't any sound, he wasn't sad, he wasn't remiss, he kept going on. And I'll tell you what, if I can, maybe, well, I don't know how soon, but maybe tomorrow, to make up for the lack of things to see today, the lack of things to hear, rather, I think tomorrow I'm going to attempt to stream, and I certainly have to make good on my promise to you, like I did in the other streams when I said I will work on my schedule. I will really put my best path forward and work on my schedule. That way, you'll know when I stream. My idea right now, as it stands, is to, well, I have the idea of streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, like 3 days a week perhaps, because I have to admit, I do like streaming, I really do. Knowing that I might have brought a smile to someone's face brings me happiness. But streaming for 4 hours or so is a bit taxing on me, and, well, streaming 2 days in a row, well, I suppose I could do it, but I will do it for you tomorrow, if I absolutely can. And in the meantime, I'm definitely going to put some effort into trying to fix the sound especially. Because if I can't have any sound, well, I shall start to look into other means of getting the sound to you. It's just not fair if I can't have you entertained with more than just my voice. I'm sure there's more than just my voice that people come here for. So I think I know who I'm going to raid today. I think who I'm going to raid today is another feline. One who plays all sorts of games and shares a certain darkness, like I do. But, well, I guess I'm not that dark. I mean, I'm quite white fur. But joking aside, I think what I'd like to do is raid another feline. You may or may not have heard of him before, but he's an interesting individual nonetheless. And by the looks of things, he's only been streaming for about 15 or so minutes, so it's not like he's about to end. So, today has been a day, and I'm not going to let it get me down. I shall do my best to get the sound working again. And, well, yes, I shall do my best. As for tomorrow, I'm not quite sure quite yet what it is I'm going to stream. I'm thinking perhaps to make up for the lack of, well, Terraria with the new mod I was going to show you with Fargo's mod, I might do Fargo again tomorrow. If not, well, perhaps I could do some more League of Legends. That was quite fun. Maybe even Zach will be able to play. Anyways, as it all stands, today has been, well, I keep saying it again and again, so I shan't say it again. So, if you're looking for more of me, you can find me on TikTok and you can find me on YouTube under the same handle. The Dappleback and Echo. Spelled the same way. Till then, ta-ta!